tried institutions of the mind and soul. It only taught me what I should not know. Could be something as simple as this.
Good morning. This is Brother Wade coming to you from another sunny morning here in North Carolina. It's a little chilly out here this morning, so it's not my normal Florida gig, but it's a little chilly, about 68, so it's a little cool out here this morning. But anyway, from my nice country home here in North Carolina, I'd like to bring a very simple truth to you today, and it's about all being locked up in unbelief. So if we look at Romans chapter 11 and we begin in verse 32, it says, "For God hath concluded them all in unbelief, that he might have mercy upon all. Oh, the depth and riches both of the wisdom and the knowledge of God, how unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out. For who hath known the mind of God, of the Lord? Or who hath been his counselor? Or who hath first given to him, and it shall not be recompensed unto him again? For of him, and through him, and to him are all things, to whom be glory forever. Amen." But I want to focus on verse 32. It says, "For God hath concluded them all in unbelief, that he might have mercy upon all." This whole chapter 11, the whole context there is about Jews and Gentiles. How that the Jews fell away, which brought mercy to the Gentiles, and how that through that jealousy, Israel would be grafted back in, and the Gentiles, once they come in, then it would turn back to the Jews. Just read the whole chapter and you can get a mindset of it and an understanding of the Jew-Gentile thing. But in the day, it's talking about Jews and Gentiles. Okay, and that pretty much covers it. Okay, you're either a Jew or you're a Gentile. That covers the whole human race. Okay, but it says, "For God hath concluded them all," meaning Jews and Gentiles, "in unbelief." Did you get that? God concluded. The word concluded there means to shut up or to lock in unbelief. Now, the Christian world today, and most popular belief, they have no problem believing that at all. Every person is born in unbelief, they say, which is true. God hath concluded everyone, both Jews and Gentiles, in unbelief. But then what follows? That he might have mercy upon all. Now, just think about it. The unbelief is necessary. It is a mandatory first step for God to have mercy upon all. Now think about that. Let's look at a second verse that kind of backs that up. Turn to Romans chapter 8 and we'll look at verse 20 and 21. It says, "For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who hath subjected the same in hope, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of God." Now think about that for a second. The word creature there is simply the word that means creation. It means creation itself, everything included. Me, you, the birds, the bees, everything was locked up, or made subject to vanity. Not by their own will, it says, but by reason of the one who subjected it, that be God, in hope. Verse 21, it says, "Because the creature, creation itself, also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption unto the glorious liberty of the children of God." Now think about it. What has to come first? The vanity, the subjection to vanity, the unbelief in Romans chapter 11. The unbelief and the vanity must come first before the deliverance or before the mercy. So are you an unbeliever now? Fantastic. That means God is one day going to show you mercy. Are you made subject to vanity right now? Fantastic. That's step one in a two-step process. The vanity comes, then the deliverance comes. The unbelief comes, then the mercy comes. This is the facts. God concluded all in unbelief, that he may show mercy upon all. The unbelief is a necessary step to the mercy. And God will show mercy on the same all that he locked in unbelief. And that is just a plain old simple truth. Until next time, this is Brother Way.
Oh, and the answer, well, who would be something as simple as this. God knows how I could have missed something as simple as this.